Good. How you doing?
I just have a couple of quick questions
Okay.
The other day over at IDHS building, you were the commanding officer on scene?
Yeah, I was there. I was the ranking officer that showed up. Yeah.
Okay. I just have a couple of questions about the law, if you will.
Okay.
Do I have the right to record public officials in the course of their duty from publicly accessible areas?
Unless asked not to by those officials.
Really?
I don't. That's not even a valid question.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Peeps, and in today's video we have cops harassing citizens committing no crime. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Leave a comment and a like to help this video spread for others to enjoy. As always, I will leave the links to all the original videos in the description below, so be sure to visit their channels and show them your support. Now let's get into the video. Police enforcing people's feelings is a bad look. They enforce laws, not feelings. If someone feels a certain way about someone recording in public, then the job of the officer is to inform that the activity is legal and that there's no crime. The law is pretty clear on this. If you are in a public place, anyone can record anything. You have no expectation of privacy in public places.
That's so funny.
Orange County Sheriff.
Get it on video, bro. They're gonna give me a call.
Make sure they're not violating us.
Hey, you gotta keep moving. You can't stop here.
I've been telling them for 10 minutes, man.
No problem, officer. But may I ask you a question?
Sure.
You good? You're good.
Why?
That's my idea. That's my idea.
That's why she's here.
She's gonna get us.
Hey guys.
How you doing?
I'm here on behalf of the church. They don't want you on their property.
No, working on behalf of the church today, or what do you mean?
I'm not working on behalf of the
I'm
church.
here on behalf of the church.
Yeah, because they called the sheriff's department,
All right.
so that's why I'm here.
That's weird.
They don't
We were
want
just
you
taking
on their
pictures.
property.
I'm not going on the property.
Okay, I'm advising you if you go on the property, they would like you to be trespassing. So I'm formally advising you of trespassing. If you go on the property, you will be arrested, okay?
No plans
Also,
to.
in the city of Mission Viejo, you can't block the path of the sidewalk. So as long as you guys are out of the way.
and blocked us, actually.
Can I get your name and badge, please?
Deputy Contreras, 1045.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
If you guys go on the property, you'll be arrested, okay?
Okay, if
Sounds
you go on
good.
the property, you'll be arrested or something.
I want you to trespass from my house.
Don't eat yellow snow. Ma'am, can you let them know to stay off of my property? Don't eat yellow snow. Don't be trespassing from my property.
Stop blocking the sidewalk.
Nobody's blocking
Nobody's
the sidewalk.
here.
Who's walking down the sidewalk?
In order to block the sidewalk, there has to be people using it.
This
Who
girl's
the
an
hell is
idiot.
walking down the sidewalk?
This girl's an idiot. Look at what the hell.
Blocking the sidewalk. There's nobody to block.
There's nobody here. We're allowed to.
Oh, he's got a real call.
Public photography is a First Amendment protected right, and cops know this. Threatening to arrest someone for not identifying and then retaliating when no crime has been committed is considered police misconduct, as it constitutes an abuse of power and violates an individual's Fourth Amendment rights against unreasonable search and seizure. Photographers and camera-wielding individuals are legally protected through the First Amendment's freedom of speech and press to document freely and unmolested. Unfortunately, law enforcement officers have been known to ask people to stop taking photographs of public places, and those who fail to comply have sometimes been harassed, detained, and even arrested by cops who are uninformed or plainly do not care about our rights or the oath they swore to protect.
How you doing?
Can you come over here in front of my car so my camera can watch you, please?
Yes, sir. Am I being detained?
You are. For the duration of this investigation. Can you step over here in front of my
For
camera,
what reason?
please? Sir, I'm investigating a suspicious person.
Okay.
Don't play games with me, okay? I know what you're
I'm
doing.
engaged in lawful activity.
I know what you're doing. You're First Amendment frauditor. I get it.
That's
Just
constitutionally
step over
protected
here, okay?
activity. Why am I
Step
being
over
detained?
here. Because you're creating a disturbance. All right, step over here.
This is
please.
constitutionally protected activity.
Sir.
You cannot make it a crime.
Sir, you are creating a disturbance.
What is your name and
I'm
badge number?
investigating the disturbance.
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Fisher, 1146.
Okay, my name is
Police
Jeff.
Department, K9.
I'm with Penn
Okay,
Services.
Listen.
I got my ID in my pocket if you want to see
You
it.
don't dictate what happens here. I need to talk to you.
No, the Constitution.
Let me talk to you, okay?
The law and the Constitution
Sir.
dictates what happens. I'm on a
Stop.
public sidewalk.
Stop.
I
engaged
know
in
your
constitutional.
game. It's okay.
Then why are you even here?
I don't want to play with this game with you, okay?
If you know my game,
you
then you know I'm.
intentionally creating a disturbance
No, I'm
in
not.
order to create a lawsuit. That's what you want to do. I get that. I acknowledge that is your profession. I understand that is how you make your money.
What law am I
I'm here
breaking?
doing my job.
What law am I
okay?
violating?
You're creating a disturbance and you're bothering folks over here.
What
I'm
law
here
am
to
I
investigate why. So, what I'm going to do is do a report on this incident to rule you out as potential stalker from one of the employees. If any of these employees get their vehicles damaged or anything, I need to know where to look. Because it's not normal for somebody to be filming people exiting a hospital. For all I know, listen, let me talk. I'm talking, not you.
Go ahead.
For all I know, you are stalking somebody at the hospital.
Nope.
Either an employee. I don't know that.
Nope.
I don't know you.
You don't know that. That's so you don't have any reasonable grounds.
But I have to investigate.
I'm engaged in a lawful, constitutionally protected activity, and I'm going to be on my way. I'm leaving right now.
I need your driver's license.
I'm leaving right now.
No, I'm doing a report because I don't know what you are or what you're doing.
If I don't give you my driver's license, what's going to happen?
Okay, listen, sir.
I asked you a simple question.
I've explained to you.
And I've told you that
I've told you a suspicious person who is causing a disturbance at a
the ambulance is
private
constantly
hospital.
running the stop sign.
Private hospital.
The ambulance is running the stop
all
sign.
I know, you
I'm
could be
filming
stalking.
that.
I don't know you. Okay, I don't know if that's the truth.
Yeah,
you might be stalking or harassing an employee or a patron at the hospital.
I'm not.
So I'm going to be doing a report.
My name is
so
Jeff.
that if something
I
comes
work
up,
with Connect News Services.
I can go ahead and rule you out.
And I'm honor your oath
investigate you
Constitution.
further. Provide me with your driver's license.
I don't have my driver's license on me.
Okay.
My name is Jeff.
I've asked you several times to step in front of my car
I'll
so
step
that
in front of
the
your
camera.
car. Okay.
Stand right there.
All right.
Now, if you don't have
I'm
a
not on
driver's
the
license,
sidewalk now.
then I don't care. I'm not here to harass you about being on the sidewalk. I want this video camera behind you to watch you.
Okay.
Okay? I want it to be catching all of this interaction. You have yours. That's great. That's cool. I look forward to seeing myself on YouTube.
I've got to get back to work.
All right? No. I got to do my job. You have caused me to come here. That's what you've done. So now I'm here performing my duties.
Can I
and you're
explain
not
to you
going
what
to
I was
interfere
doing?
with my duties.
Can I explain to you what I was
You're going to be providing me with your social security number, your driver's license number if you know it, your date of birth, your address, and your full name.
Am I free to go?
No, you are not.
And why am I being detained?
I explained to you several times
Why am
that
I being
I'm here
detained?
investigating a suspicious person.
Am I going to be arrested if I don't provide you that
You are
information?
starting to interfere with my investigation. I've explained to you I have to do a report on this, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So don't make this a crime. Allow this to be what it is, where I do a report on the incident, and that's it. Okay, but if you want to interfere with me doing
I don't
that,
want to
which
interfere
is
with
my
you.
job.
I want you to do. I want
which
you.
is
Your
my
job is
if
to
you interfere
respect
with
my
that,
rights and protect
it's
my rights.
obstructing governmental operations. Do you have any questions about that?
No, I do not.
Okay, good. I'm going to be removing my notepad. I'm going to request that information from
And
you.
if
Are
I
you
don't,
going to provide it?
I'm not
If you
refusing.
don't provide it, then I have already explained to you what I'm here, what I'm doing, what I'm investigating, and the fact that I'm going to be doing a report, which is part of my job. And if you don't provide the information that I'm asking for that report, because you have caused this situation and me to be brought here, yes, you will be arrested for obstructing
My name
governmental
is Jeffrey,
operations.
under duress.
Stand by.
Okay.
I need to get my notepad. This doesn't have to be this way. I know who you are. I know what you're doing. Okay, I know what
Okay, so you know who I
folks
am.
like you do.
You know what I'm doing. You know that I'm
I don't know
engaged in
you
constitutionally
specifically.
protected activity.
I don't know you specifically. I
So
know
your
your
qualified
kind,
immunity
your ilk.
is gone, dude.
Look,
Fisher,
bro,
Fisher,
I am
your
here
qualified immunity is out the
investigating
window.
a suspicious person.
Your qualified
who's
immunity
performing a
is
very
gone.
suspicious act.
Your qualified
You
immunity
can
is
say that
gone.
all you want to.
I
sir.
was
I'm
up
doing
there
the job.
recording ambulances.
Look, you have.
Will you be
folks out
quiet for
here
a second for me to talk,
No,
please?
This isn't.
Can I
about
tell you
this.
what I'm trying to, Officer Thomas?
I'm not worried about what.
The
you're
reason I
trying
was
to
up
do.
there is
I'm
that
worried about what you're
ambulances
doing.
are
He is
running.
not here for you.
Ambulances
You
are running the
engaging
stop
me.
sign.
I am the
Ambulances are running the
primary
stop sign. I'm
person you're speaking
documenting
to.
that. That's why I'm doing it.
That's great.
My name is Jeffrey Marcus
Okay.
Gray.
Jeffrey, how do you spell Jeffrey?
Jeffrey, and I'm doing this under protest, under duress, and under threat of arrest. You guys have body cameras? Yes.
I'm still waiting on a return of your information. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and explain to you. Well, actually, first I need to know, were you on the sidewalk the entire time?
Yes, sir. Sidewalk.
So I'm going to advise you, all right? The hospital owns that side of the road and this parking lot, and they don't want you on the property.
Okay.
So obviously, you know as well as I do that sidewalks and public roadways are obviously sidewalks and public roadways where you're allowed to be.
Okay, there's a sidewalk that goes down that road. Is that okay?
You're completely good on the public roadways and the sidewalks. Okay. Now, obviously, you understand that your actions are creating a disturbance with the employees and the parishioners of the hospital. Whatever you're doing here, regardless, okay, legal reason, I don't know. I'm just doing a report on the incident because of the disturbance that's going on. Okay, you do you. As long as you stay on the public property and you don't end up bothering anybody, I'm never going to see you again. I hope to God.
I'm free to go.
I'm waiting on your information return. As soon as that information comes back, you're good to go.
So I'm still being detained.
Stand by. Yes, you are. Okay? Until I know that you're not a wanted murderer.
I do have to get back to work. I do have to get back to work.
Well, you have to wait on the computer at this point. All right? I didn't create the situation. I'm just here to deal with it. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Again, my name is Officer Fisher, ID number 1146 with Oakland Police Department's Canine.
Thank you.
If you follow the channel, then I know you've seen quite a few uninformed cops and public officials here, but none quite like this. A cop being uninformed is one thing, but to be totally uneducated in all areas of constitutional rights is mind-boggling. Let's watch.
Good. How you doing?
I just have a couple of quick questions.
Okay.
The other day over at IDHS building, you were the commanding officer on scene?
Yeah, I was there. I was the ranking officer that showed up. Yeah.
Okay.
That's correct.
I just have a couple of questions about the law, if you will.
Okay.
Do I have the right to record public officials in the course of their duty from publicly accessible areas?
Unless asked not to by those officials.
Really?
And
So
if you read through the statute on
So
the trespass, if you were causing somewhat of like a disturbance or a discomfort, or if other people that are using that public facility as, you gotta let me finish, because you can't override me when I'm trying to explain what your question is.
Can I inform you that you're incorrect?
Well, you can inform me, but you can inform me after I'm done telling you what it is.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So if you're there and someone from that facility asks you to do something and you refuse to do something, and then they ask you again, and then they tell you that you're not welcome there because you're causing a disturbance or a disruptance to their business, then you have to leave. They advised you to leave.
All right.
We weren't there because we wanted you to leave. I could care less whether you stayed there or not.
Are you, as a public employee, allowed to demand that I leave simply because I am conducting an activity which has been deemed protected by the United States Constitution?
I don't. That's not even a valid question. If you come in here,
Can you?
if you come into my lobby, this lobby right here, and you cause a disturbance, you cause other people to be alarmed, I'm going to ask you to leave.
But how is simply
You
recording
can record
government?
all you want.
Yeah, right. That's all I was doing.
That's between you and them.
Have you seen the video?
Sir, that's between you and them.
That's between you and them.
Okay.
No. The police threatened me with arrest because he was the commanding officer on scene.
Because you were told to leave.
Right.
Yep.
But
you were told to leave by them.
they're not allowed to tell me to leave simply because I'm performing an activity which the United States Supreme Court has been deemed protected under the United States Constitution.
You need to go down and tell them.
Right, but you were the commanding officer on scene.
That's right. And they told you to leave, which means you're trespassing.
So you are under the impression.
Yeah, I am.
You are under the impression.
100%.
Absolutely.
They told you to leave. You needed to leave. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You will be named in a lawsuit.
Oh, that's fine. I'm good with that.
And Deputy Chief, so are you.
Okay.
You are incorrect.
Okay.
You are incorrect.
You're entitled to your opinion.
It's not an opinion. It's a fact of law.
Okay. All right.
It's not an opinion. It's a fact of law.
Okay.
It's
Well,
settled case
bring
law.
it in. Okay.
It's settled case law.
Okay.
I'm trying not. See what I'm doing right here.
You're 100%. You're 100%.
What I'm doing right here
That's fine.
with this camera is I'm trying not to cost the taxpayers money.
Okay.
With your admissions right now, you have given me enough that your qualified immunity is gone, and I can go after your pension personally.
Okay. Okay.
You understand that?
Oh yeah. Sure. But I don't have to worry about it
Because a reasonable officer should know these laws. That it's settled case law.
I got you. Buzz it, Lord.
Being trespassed from a publicly accessible area solely for recording is considered a violation of the First Amendment right to film in public, as the right to gather information through recording in public spaces is protected under the freedom of the press and speech. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment to keep the conversation going, and smash that like and subscribe button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm push these videos out for others to enjoy and helps grow the channel. See you on the next one. Peeps out.